Yeah, welcome again once more to one of the brief video that I want to make here. Have you ever wondered why when you go to a website, anytime you want to, type on the website, you discover that it has a padlock, you know, padlock. Searching for something and it has a padlock, like this one, for example. In fact, this one is just an indication that this website is secure and you can go in and browse with your your credit card, your information, and that information is encrypted and nobody can be able to come in between you and the website and grab that information immediately because of that security. Now today I want to be making a short video to show you how, just to demonstrate you how you can be able to get your website secured as such. So there are a couple of things that you need when you want to get your website secured, especially if you have to deal with if you're using AWS. So for example, there is this ACM. Let me see, ACM. Now there is this ACM called certificate manager here. This guys here, you can use ACM and you can be able to request for a certificate from Amazon Web Service, and you'll be able to have one. And that certificate, you can use it and place it in between your depending on where you want to secure your website. Probably a website that is behind a load balancer or whatsoever, you place it in between and make it secure. Anyway, let me just go straight to the point and demonstrate a short what I'm trying to say here. So here we're going to come to our console here. Let me come straight here, and I'll be using parameters that we already built. So if I come to my EC2 instance here, I'll be showing you two EC2 instances that I've already launched, and they are working already. And equally, um, I was supposed to provision the loan balancer, but notwithstanding, I'm just gonna put this behind a load balancer so that we can go from there. All right, if I come like straightforward here, and create a target group, and let's place this behind. So instance, so let's come like here, we have our target, um, uh, so test, um, target HTTPS, sorry, we're using as some VPC. These are things I already created, it's not new, so I'm just going straight. We already know. If you watch my videos from the past videos, you can be able to know how to do all of this. So we are going to use this tool, and we include it below so that it can be put on the target group. So here we create a target group here. So this is the target group that has already been created. It's still unhealthy, and the next thing that we're simply going to do is we create a load balancer. If you come down here, we can create a load balancer and create our load balancer. You can use application load balancer here, and let's just call this as testing. Oh, let's just say secure here, secured load balancer. Okay, it will be facing internet, so internet facing load balancer. So if we come down here, it's going to be using the same VPC, awesome VPC, and we should be mapping it um, uh, to a public IP. Here we are mapping it to awesome VPC subnet 1. It has a public subnet. And equally, since I want it to be highly available, I made two um two different availability zones. So I'll equally come here and I'll look at public subnet 2. Subnet public 2, yeah. This is US East 1B and this is US East 1A. Good. So I can go further here to look at the security group here. The security group here is my application load balancer security group. I already create this one. And when you create application load balancer security group, you are simply sending it straight to directly getting access from the internet. So this one is already created and this is the protocol. So this protocol here will be redirecting. This is the listening protocol, getting traffic from outside and is redirecting this traffic to the target group. So this our target group here is the target group here. We already saw the two instances that I put them behind the target group. So that's it there, and we can go right down and we create this load balancer. It's already created as fast as that. So give a couple of seconds and it refresh the serve and come up. Now if we go to, for example, to let me take you to the security group of my EC2 instances. If I come to dashboard here and go to EC2 instances, let's take for example this one and I look at its security group. This is the security group here and it's listening traffic from, the traffic is coming from let's go here. So it's listening traffic, the inbound traffic here. This inbound traffic that you have HTTP and hold on. Let me go back again a little bit. Let me not get you confused here. Let me come to security group. Come back here. Now for my, like I was trying to say, for my instances, I have used this. Okay, good. That's what I've used as the security group, the inbound rule, allowing traffic from anywhere. First of all, SSH. I'm SSHing using my personal IP address, and then traffic from here is routed to application load balancer. So generally, what I mean to say here is that my EC2 instances are listening to my application load balancer, which means that if you come directly here, you will not be able to have access to the internet. And but if you go to security group for my application load balancer, if you come to security group for my application load balancer here, you will see that my application load balancer, let me take out this one, my application load balancer here it has, okay, save this. My application load balancer is listening straightforward from port 80, you know, from anywhere. You can come in to my website through my application load balancer. So let's go back and check and see if everything is already running. So if we come back to our load balancer, it's active, and let's go to the target and see if it's healthy. Come down here, and if we refresh it, it should tell us that it's healthy, too healthy. So good enough, this is healthy. So now that this is healthy, which means that if we come to our load balancer here, up on here, and we come straight to our DNS here, and we try to test this, paste it on our website, and we check it. We'll see if it's running, and if it's running, it's going to give us a message. And you see this message is running, which tells us that it's running, but look at here, it's unsecured. Your connection to this site is unsecured, so we have to make it secured. So how do we do this secured? All right, let's come back here. And first of all, let's go to um, I told you that to get a secure website we need ACM. Let's come to certificate manager from AWS. Open this. So when it comes here, we can request for a certificate. So when you request for a certificate, go straight for it's easy. I'm too fast. But when you request for a certificate, you say next. And what does it want here? Fully qualified domain name. So generally, before we want to request for this certificate, we must have created our domain name. And remember, last time we created our domain name in Route 53. In Route 53, I already have one domain name here that I'm using to host my website. If you come here, you'll see this is my domain name here. So therefore, if I come click here, I can be able to copy this. I copy this here, and if I copy this and let me double open another tab here that makes it easier for me to maneuver here. So I'm looking at ACM. So here, so I'm right here, so I can request for a certificate. So when I request for a certificate, I will go to next, and simply I can now paste my domain name here. So when you paste your domain here name here, you want what you simply want to make it is that whenever you have a subdomain, no matter how the subdomain is, that is based on like base that is relying on bluntum.com, for example, what you simply have to do is to make it possible that anytime you put a subdomain that is from here, the website should recognize it. You simply have to uh, change the what you're putting here by bringing in a star. A star means that everything, all right, everything dot. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So what we are simply trying to say is that if you want to use a subdomain name, any subdomain name that you want to, you just say because you want any subdomain name star dot is relying on Bluntum. So we put it here, Bluntum here, which means that any subdomain name that comes from Bluntum will be recognized as secured. So we come back here and we equally add the domain itself, the domain name itself, as simple as this. So leave everything the way it is. Leave everything the way it is. You can give a tag if you want, but you don't change anything. And we come down here, request for it. So if we request and refresh it here, in less than no time, we will have it here. This is it pending. All right. So it's pending, and if we refresh, we go out, we come back very soon. It will be issued. So if you come at times and it's not issued immediately, you can always upon it, and you come down here, and you say create. So at times when you for the first time that you're doing it, you say create, you say create here, and then now when you are done with that, go back to the list and you see it here. You see it has already been issued. I already created one, so I'm just gonna delete one that I created earlier so that I can just have one that we are using. All right, delete this one. So we have one that we are using. So now that we have created this domain name, let's go back to our load balancer. The simple thing that we want to do is to change the DNS name that we have here on the load balancer. Look at the load balancer has a DNS name. This is a name that we have, and we have to change this name and make it a secure name. So what we have to do, let's go back to Route 50 3. When we come to Route 53, we are saying that what do we want to do? We want to make our website secure. So therefore, from here, we can be able to create a record. Remember, we want a name that is secure, so much that when you type on your website, it's secure. So if we say let's create a record, what kind of a record are we creating? Since we want to use this name on on our application, we can just say um, secured, 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 secured web. Yep, secured web.blantum, like this. Since it's a DNS name, it's going to be an alias. It's a DNS name, so it's going to be an alias. So for that reason, we come here, activate alias, and let's check it. We are placing this, we are getting a name from an application load balancer, alias to an application or a classic load balancer. So we take this one from here. We go down. Where is our load balancer located? Our load balancer is in US East, North Virginia. So here, and let's choose the load balancer. If we come here, this load balancer is the one that we presently have, and it will automatically recognize it. All right, and it's a simple routing. And there we create simple. So it's going to be pending for a while. We'll come back and check it. So in a short while, it should be working. So let's come back here. This one is already issued, and if you come to our to the side here, we still have an unsecured website. So let's go back to we come back to our where are we here? Here is the instances. Okay, this is another instance, and this is another instance. So let me open. Okay, this the load balancer. Our load balancer is here. Let's see again. I want to make sure that this is already good. It's already valid. So if we come back to the dashboard here, go to the hosted zone, and upon here we could be able to have this one. Okay, so here is the secure website. Open here, and this is the name, secure website. So we want to use this. Sorry about that, for our load balancer. All right, so what do we do here? Let's go to our load balancer. So in our application load balancer, we simply look at here. The load balancer has a listener. Where is she listening from? Before even this, let me test something here. Come back here. Let's copy this name. Did I copy it? And let's go to the website, and we paste the name that we just created and browse it, and let's see what it will show us. Let's see what it will show us. Just give it a minute, a second, and let's see what it's going to show us. All right, you can see here it's redirecting to the load balancer. Now look at here, it's still saying that it's unsecured though. So how are we going to transform this? All right, let's go back to the load balancer. So the load balancer is listening to a particular protocol. Which protocol is the load balancer listening to? Come down here upon it, and let's go down again a little bit. So it's listening to port 80. This is not secured, but we can add a listener here. By adding a listener, we want to make a listener that is secured. Remember, a secured port is port HTTPS, right here, port 443. So that port is considered secure. So if we use port 443, therefore we are saying that every traffic that is coming through this port should be forwarded to the target group. Which target group are we talking about? If we come here, we're saying testing target group. All right, now if we go down, that is it here, and we can go right down, leave everything the way it is, not changing. Now it's asking that where is the certificate coming from, and we say it's ACM. No problem. And of course we already have it right here with certificate ACM, and this is it from Blantum Where is it from? From Blontum, and it's from ACM. So let's go down the way, leave everything the way it is, and we add this. See that? All right. Now that we've added this, is it going to make it secure already? All right, let's go back here again and try to search it. All right, let me say delete this, copy this one. Let's see, let's just paste it, and still showing unsecured. Okay, let's test this using HTTPS. So we say HTTPS. What is that? And look at it. So look at this connection to this side is still insecure. It's not recognizing it as secure at all. It's not. So let's go back again. I want to be sure that it's not secure. So if we still come again here and say control, and then we still look at it, not secure. But we just did that. So what is still the problem? All right, let's go back again to our load balancer. And if we come back to the listener, look at here. Look at what it's showing here. If you look at our load balancer, it's telling you that not reached. So therefore, this one is indicating to you that we have to do modification at what level? At the level of the security group. All right. So if we can be able to go to our security group and see what's going on. All right. So we come down to let's see, where is let's go to our security group. Let me come straight to, I could simply go to security group. Let me just open another tab so it can make easier. So come down here, let's look at where our security group is. So down on our security group, come up. Security group. Okay, now if we come here, this is the load balancer. This is a security group for the load balancer. And if you look at, it's still listening from port. Let's edit the inbound rule. Inbound rule says it's still listening from port 80. So see, port 80 is insecure. So what do? We edit this rule by adding another rule. If we add HTTPS, yeah, port 43. All right, bring traffic from anywhere, we will secure it. All right, so we just edited the inbound rules. So let's go back here, load balancer, refresh it again and see what it says. Let's refresh it and refresh it and refresh it and refresh it. All right, go up a little, target group, come to load balancer and refresh it again. Where is the security, and refresh it. All right, security. All right, is it now? Is it listening? All right, if you come to the listener, you see the message that we had here, which was saying that it wasn't recognizing, now has 100%. It's forwarding traffic to. So we can test it again and see what it's going to tell us. So come back here and we paste our website here and try to check. Website shows unsecured, but what if we come through HTTPS? So and then we paste it and see what's gonna show us. Look at this. Now here it tells us, oh, you are secured. Oh, you are secure. See, shows that the website is secure. But why is it that when we just come and put it here, it still shows that it's unsecured, or it's still secure here? but there's a place where it shows unsecure, like here for example. No, this one will not work. It will not work. Okay, for us to be sure that it's perfectly secure, let's use HTTP without S. Right, this port is unsecure, port 80 is unsecured, we know very well. So let's try this port and see why, whether it will be secured. Okay, let's see that it's unsecured, so it's not perfect. So what do we do? Let's come back to the load balancer again. Remember, the load balancer is listening from two ports, port port 80 and port 443. So let's edit port 80. Come back here, open it. Let's do the listening rule and see what's going. So if we come back here, we highlight it, and what do we do? Let's go to this. No, hold on 1 second. uh come back. Okay, let's go back to load balancer. 1 second. Where is load balancer? Come down. Okay, come here. We are looking at where it's listening to. Here it's listening to these two ports. So if we come to this port and we open here, we can come here, default. What we do is that we edit this and say edit the role. So this time around it's asking us the protocol. Okay, it's still HTTP. What should we do when you bring traffic, when traffic is routed from this port? What should we do? We should redirect it. That's why we're doing redirect traffic that comes from here to a full URL. All right, so it takes care of the URL that we have it here already. Leave it as such and save the changes. Okay, so once you do that and we refresh everything, everything should be perfect. Everything should be perfect, no matter from which area you come from. It should be secure. This one, look it, I haven't done anything and it's very secure. Guys, you know that there's no way one day that you go on a website and you want to be typing HTTPS to check whether it's secure or not. Simply, what we simply want to do is we just come in and we paste the name of the website, or we type the name of the website, and what we want to make sure is that it has this lock, which is just saying that, oh, your connection is secure, you can browse here and your information will be as perfectly secure as anything. All right, so that is it. That's a simple video that I wanted to show to you guys today. So I know I was kind of very fast, but if you want to do this, you can slow down the video a little bit and you'll be able to get everything as fast as possible. Okay, all right, I'm happy you are coming to check on my videos. Please like this video and share it. All right, looking forward to get the next video. Thank you. Catch you. Bye bye.